What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I have some unfortunate news I want to talk about with a UFC veteran who's recently been arrested. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. That'll help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. UFC veteran Sedriques Dumas has been arrested on 5 different counts. This has been his 14th arrest over the last 10 years. If you guys don't know, he recently competed UFC 314 like 3 weeks ago. I think even sooner than that, where he lost by submission to Michal Oleksiejczuk. And it sucks that you have such talented let's first get into the charges, right? It's 5 charges off of the one incident: home invasion, robbery, battery, possession of a weapon, drug possession, and controlled substance possession without a prescription, so probably pills on that last one. 29 years old. He was booked in yesterday at 4:03 p.m. or 2 days ago. I apologize. And man, this is an unfortunate situation. You have some of the most talented athletes who have some negative upbringings, and to sit here and say that somebody has a rough upbringing in the sport of mixed martial arts, it's not too uncommon, especially in the region area. And it's just, you have these talented guys where they become victims of their surroundings, I guess, for like a lack of a better term. You get caught up in all the negativity that you have around you. I grew up in a lot of funky stuff, where my life could have definitely, it was going a very similar route as Dumas's was. And, you have to eliminate those things. You can't go in as a high level athlete in a professional world like this and still keep your surroundings, right? And it's tough. It's tough to break off from the only thing that right? And especially when you live in an area where all the other best athletes are already there, So he's kind of like in this weird position where it's like, well, South Florida is the hub. Central Florida is the hub. Like that whole region is the hub of mixed martial arts, I think, on the planet. And so when you grow up there and you have all these negative influences around you, but yet you have all the most positive influences around you as well, it's hard to sever those ties, right? And clearly over the last 10 years, these things have gotten worse. And I see a bit of self-sabotage here with the situation. He recently lost. He's probably doubting himself in his future. Went into the UFC a couple years ago as an undefeated prospect, a lot of hype. Dangerous guy, super good, ups and downs. And I think a lot of the downs and the inconsistencies is part of the inconsistencies in his personal life. It's kind of evident. And with that happening, then you kind of dig yourself in a deeper hole of making bad decisions, especially when things don't go your way and you don't really know how to react to them, right? And I think here, hopefully, I've seen a really good outpour from the community, like a lot of the fighters, people, especially ones who have known him, I've seen in the comment sections, like a lot of support, and people had even seen him in the gym, like recently. So it's just something that he's battling with, and unfortunately, it comes with the territory of losing your future. And these small little decisions in your life can impact you and the people around you and hurt people. And it's what makes this so sad is that he's such a high level athlete and has such a high ceiling that now we don't know what's going to happen with the future. So he's still in jail. He's still booked. He's got a bond of about $500,000. So I'm really, I don't know. So I hope to see a positive outcome out of this. I'm sure the UFC and him are going to sever ties, but I hope that when he gets out, he does the right things to separate himself from those negative impacts of his life. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with this video, is not highlight his negativity, but also how good of an athlete he is, and hopefully make a change, because I don't want to exploit him either. I want athletes, I want humans to succeed in life, especially with people who have struggled with things that I'm very familiar with. So Yeah, that's pretty much that. Guys, if you took anything from this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.